now want to introduce Theresa Villiers, who is the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland. It's a part of the United Kingdom that in the past has had its difficulties, probably like other parts throughout history. But without question, we've already heard from Theresa briefly about the great future that it has in terms of restructuring the economy. And it was fantastic to see Northern Ireland host what a successful G8 summit just recently. So, and I know that Theresa Villiers will have played a key part in that. But Northern Ireland must be one of the areas where leadership and diplomacy must absolutely go hand in hand. And ladies and gentlemen, please give a very warm welcome to the Secretary of State for Scotland, who has demonstrated that leadership and diplomacy in conducting her own. Secretary of State for Northern Ireland, please give a warm welcome to Theresa Villiers.
Well, as you've heard this morning, in June something happened in Northern Ireland that a few years ago would have been completely unthinkable. The Prime Minister brought 8 of the world's most powerful leaders to Lough Erne for the G8 summit. He asked me to ensure that it passed off safely and securely. So working with my excellent Minister of State, Mike Penning, and with the police and across Whitehall, we delivered the most peaceful G8 ever. And a worldwide audience saw that summit take place against the stunning scenic backdrop of Fermanagh Lakeland in the sunshine. Even the protesters commented on the warm welcome that they received in Northern Ireland and on how polite the police were. So the G8 was a real triumph for Northern Ireland and a clear demonstration of the Conservative Party's enduring commitment and support for that part of our United Kingdom. It showed off Northern Ireland as a modern, vibrant, welcoming part of the UK that's a great place to live, work, visit and invest. That's the Northern Ireland that I and the Prime Minister lose no opportunity in promoting. And as you've heard, we'll be doing that again next week at the International Investment Conference being held in Belfast to build on the success of the G8. Because I know from getting out and about and talking to people in Northern Ireland that the economy is a top priority. Like the rest of the UK, Northern Ireland has held its nerve, and there are now signs that the economy is recovering. Business activity is up, unemployment is down, and the property market is starting to stabilise. And let's be clear, the recovery we're seeing could not have happened without the difficult decisions taken by this party to tackle the deficit. That hard-won progress would be destroyed if Labour ever again get the chance to repeat their toxic mix of more borrowing, more spending and more debt that brought this country to the brink of bankruptcy. And we in the Conservatives are absolutely determined to do everything we can to prevent that from ever happening again. And I'm the first to recognise that for many hard-working people in Northern Ireland, life is still very tough. The recovery is still lagging behind the rest of the UK, and the economy remains over-dependent on public spending, something which actually got worse under the Labour government. So working with the executive, we're determined to strengthen the private sector and rebalance the economy and deliver the kind of change for which the Northern Ireland Conservatives have been campaigning so strongly over recent years. And in June, we unveiled an ambitious new package designed to help Northern Ireland compete in the global race for investment and jobs, not just by spending ever more public money, but by using imaginative measures to boost business and enterprise. So the government's highly successful start-up loan scheme has been extended to Northern Ireland, with the first loans going out to young entrepreneurs there within weeks of the package being signed off at Downing Street. But talking to businesses in Northern Ireland, I know just how difficult it still is for them to get the bank finance that they need. So as part of the package, I'm setting up a new cross-Whitehall ministerial task force to make sure that we do everything we possibly can to ensure that vital finance gets through to businessmen and women in Northern Ireland. Because it's by backing their efforts, people who just want to work hard and do the right thing, that will deliver the boost to the private sector in Northern Ireland that we all want to see. But it is hard to see how Northern Ireland can reach its full economic potential while sectarian division continues to spill out on the streets with disgraceful scenes of rioting and violence. And let me be clear on this. The idea that British identity and culture can be defended by people who wrap themselves in the Union flag and attack police officers with bricks and blast bombs and ceremonial swords is grotesque. We in this party have always stood foursquare for the rule of law, and we condemn all those who seek to attack and undermine it. Whether that attack comes from rioters who call themselves loyalists or from lethal dissident Republicans who continue to plot murder and mayhem. So we stand fully behind the police service of Northern Ireland. They serve and protect the whole community there with immense dedication and bravery, often in circumstances of grave personal risk, and they will always have the gratitude of this party. A number of issues that have contributed to the difficulties we've seen over recent months, issues like flags, emblems, parades, and the past, are now being examined by an all-party group set up by the Northern Ireland Executive and chaired by the very distinguished diplomat, Richard Haas. I very much welcome this, and I've discussed the issues at length both with Dr. Haas and with all Northern Ireland's political parties. But it's right that Northern Ireland's politicians take ownership of these issues if we are to develop lasting solutions. I don't underestimate the difficulty of the task ahead, and the decisions needed for real progress may well be painful ones. But those who are prepared to make them will be displaying real leadership, especially for those in Northern Ireland who just want to get on with building a better future. The kind of people who wake up in the morning worrying about the same things as everybody else, their jobs, their mortgage, their kids' education. So today, I would urge Northern Ireland's political leadership again to rise to the challenge, as they have done on so many occasions since the signing of the Belfast Agreement 15 years ago. That agreement and its successors have helped transform life in Northern Ireland for the overwhelming majority of people. But this government will never take that progress for granted. It requires constant effort, engagement, and hard work, and that's what I and my team and this party are determined to give it. Thank you.